Hello, my name is Alexei Pohorily and I am an audio designer. In this video, I'd like to showcase the process of creating my demo project called Medieval Story. For this project, I've used Unreal Engine 4, Wwise, Chupis and 3 assets from the Epic Store. Any project in the film or game industry starts from pre-production. At this point, I evaluate the project and define the scope of work on the sound design of the game. I create an asset list describing all sound effects, ambience, foley and music that I'm going to implement. Then I decide which of those I can record, which to synthesize, and which I can take from various audio libraries. Besides that, I've created a short game plot and a script for the main character. Moving on, I make a draft structure of audio buses. And when the work plan is ready, I can proceed with production. At this stage, I create sounds, make audio structures in Wwise and prepare gameplay elements in the Unreal as a place for my sound implementation in the sound engine and game engine. I'll try to tell you briefly about all sound groups in my demo project. Any game begins with the main menu. In my project, it consists of the map level and a widget. For UI, I used the clinking of glasses, the sound of beer being poured into a mug, and knocking on wood. For the map level, I used the sounds of the flames in the torches, the atmosphere of the pub, and the music, which we'll talk about a little later. It's worth to emphasize that besides sound and music, there are also volume control elements of the bosses, which I connected to RTPC in Wwise. After the main menu, we appear on the game level. I would like to start with space in general. Using Wwise instruments in the game engine, I've created acoustic volumes, assigned the corresponding reverbs there, and connected those via acoustic portals. In such a way, I've got the sound properties to change depending on the player's location. It's also worth noting the exterior ambience that we can hear through the window, based on the sound of crickets and depending on which room we are in. There are various animals we can hear from the outside. For example, in one room we can hear crickets and dogs, in another room crows and wolves, and on the second floor there are owls and bats. Moreover, I've created a system for dynamically changing day and night, which I realized using RTPC in Wwise and Unreal. I would divide SFXs into 3 groups. The first one is the sounds of the character. In my case, it's a system of footsteps that includes different materials of the footsteps and the rustling of cloths. I would also include here switching between walking, running and jumping. The second group is interactive sounds. That includes sounds of the character interacting with objects. And the third group is the sounds not tied to the game reality. In example, the sounds of memories. During the creation of the system in Wwise, I tried to minimize the number of events. For instance, in the system of footsteps, I managed to use only 2 events. To make it happen, I used switches in Wwise. Speech plays an important role in this project, as it narrates the whole plot of the game. I used Unreal instruments to create a voice system. I've recorded the voice actor, performed some dynamic and frequency adjustments, and integrated the lines into Unreal.
Ух ты!
Music creates the atmosphere of the game and its mood. I achieved those using Wwise. In the game I have main menu music, explore theme, morning music, and end credits. Almost all music is written in parts 4 to 16 bars long, in a variety of instruments randomized through music playlist containers. For example, the morning music contains intro and alternating parts of the composition with randomized instruments and music parts. All compositions have transitions and a switch group, according to which it should play. For example, before each memory, the music fades out, but then starts playing again when the memory passes. When all sounds and music are created and implemented, I start listening to the overall mix and balance the sounds. I also check all possible causes of any problems that may have arisen during implementation and fix them. After the work on the mistakes is done, guess it's time to play. In general, I have tried to cover all aspects of the sound design and implementation of my demo game project. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.